Yo, what is up guys and welcome back to a brand new video. My name is Hostility and today I'm back with another gaming PC build video, and I know I haven't done one of these in a while, but you know, it's like you guys don't want me to do these anymore. Just terrible response from you guys. No, I'm just playing with you guys. I really don't care about the amount of dislikes. The PC community is very sensitive. I don't know why this video in particular got hella dislikes, but you know, it is what it is, and I'm just going to continue to do my thing. And yeah, you know, you can choose to either watch my videos or not, and that's cool. But the majority of you guys seem to stick around, and that's awesome. But anyways, today we're going to be doing a $1,000 gaming PC build. Well, you might have been thinking to yourself, like, you know, you've done a gaming PC build earlier in the year, but we have gotten a lot of new components since prices have changed, and you know, just it's overall a revalued market, if I could say something like that. Yeah, definitely competition is fierce right now with the amount of the new cards with the new 10 series GPUs and AMD kicking out with their RX 470 and 480. And yeah, now has been a really good time to build a PC. So yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started and kick it off with the Intel Core i5 6600K 3.5 GHz quad-core processor. Now this one hasn't changed, and this CPU and CPU cooler combo has not changed, but either way, i5 is a very solid CPU for gaming. This one just happens to be the 6600K, which means you can overclock it, so you can squeeze out a little bit of extra performance, which will be useful if you are planning to use this PC for, you know, doing other stuff such as editing and more CPU intensive tasks. Otherwise, if you aren't going to be doing that kind of stuff, you could probably step down to a 6500K and save a little bit of money. But either way, it's a very solid CPU, and will give you the optimal performance for your gaming. Going on to the CPU cooler, I've chosen the Cooler Master Hyper 212 Evo. This goes without saying, one of the best price to performance ratio CPU coolers that you can get right now. But either way, this is a very good choice. Will make your system run a lot cooler compared to the Intel stock cooler, but you don't get that anyways. And you can probably do some very basic overclocking. You probably get your 6600K up to 4 GHz, maybe up even higher if you are lucky. But yeah, either way, this will do the job, this will do the trick, and it is a very solid choice. So going on to the motherboard, I've chosen the Gigabyte GA-Z170X UD3 ATX motherboard, and this is a little bit of a step up from the previous $1,000 build that I did. And this, you know, this board's a lot more solid, as in terms of like having more features. It has USB 3.1, extra SATA ports, as well as M.2. Just pretty much has all the nice features that you would expect in a top tier motherboard at a lower price. You know, you have the Z170 chipset, so you can overclock, as well as it being DDR4, and obviously DDR4 is pretty much the standard nowadays. So yeah, you definitely can't go wrong with this one. Will be able to serve as a great backbone for your computer. Going on to the memory, I've chosen the G.Skill Ripjaws 4 Series 16GB DDR4 2133, and you know, 16GB is pretty much standard nowadays. Like, there's not too much of a difference between 8GB and 16GB in terms of price, but you do get double the RAM, which means you have more performance, more room to work around with. Like, if you have a lot of Chrome tabs open, and even myself, like, I can speak from experience, just me sitting on my desktop with Chrome open, Spotify, a couple of other programs, I'm using around like 6 gigs of RAM. I know Chrome is a RAM hog, but I like the browser. And if you are doing more intensive tasks, video editing, photo editing, you know, working with audio, gaming, you are gonna be over that. You're gonna be pushing it. So it's nice to have some extra headroom. You know, G.Skill makes some really nice RAM, and you know, this is just kind of the standard, clocked at 2133. You don't really need all that much more unless you're a super power user, but you will be good here. Going on to the storage, and obviously we have the power couple combo. For the SSD, I've chosen the ADATA Premier SP550 480GB 2.5-inch solid state drive. So this one is double the capacity of the other $1,000 build, so you have more room to play around with, so you can put your OS, your programs, and your games, so you have more room and stuff to work around with, as well as it being a SSD, which means you'll get really fast load and boot times. ADATA makes fantastic SSDs. You know, they're using the same components as the Samsung 850 EVO, so in terms of quality, you aren't really sacrificing much, and you know, it's just a very solid drive overall. Now going on to the hard drive, I've chosen the Western Digital Blue 2TB 3.5-inch 5400 RPM internal hard drive, and this will be a nice extra add-on to put all your extra movies, music, videos, content, other games that you don't play, stuff that is probably shouldn't be disclosed in this video. But I don't judge you guys on what you store on your hard drives. But yeah, definitely a very solid choice here. Western Digital makes really reliable hard drives, and 2 terabytes of storage is plenty. It only spins at 5400 RPMs, but that you're not going to be accessing this drive all that often. Going on to the video card. Now this is where things get interesting. Now for $1,000 you could either go either Team Red or Team Green, and I've chosen the MSI GeForce GTX 1060 6GB gaming video card. And the reason I've chosen the 1060 is because it's a more of a solid card. It is more confident. MSI does make really nice cards, and it does have the red accent on it, but if you are going for a different color, anyways, color doesn't matter. But the 1060 offers very solid performance at 1080p Ultra. Will be able to crush every single game that you throw at it, and even be ready for 1440p gaming. It does have 6 gigs of VRAM, which is pretty much like 4 gigs is a standard, 6 gigs is nice, and 8 gigs is very very nice. So yeah, definitely getting some nice value there. If you're an AMD fanboy, then you can definitely go for the RX 480. Very nice card, that one as well. But I reckon the 1060 does offer more solid performance. It does cost more, but you get what you pay for. Going on to the case, this is another debatable topic, the Inwin 703 Black ATX mid-tower case. Now you could go on to NZXT, Corsair, Fractal Design, any of those companies who make very solid cases, but I like Inwin because of their design, and just they make really out of the blue cases. You have their S frame and stuff, and this is a little different. Some may say this one doesn't look that great, some may really like the look, but obviously you can change it up, go with what you want. But the Inwin 703 is a solid choice. Now onto the last component of the build, the EVGA SuperNOVA GS 650W 80 plus gold certified fully modular ATX power supply. And you guys know that I love EVGA power supplies, and this one is no different. The 650W GS is a fantastic power supply. It is fully modular, which means you don't have to put in some of the cables and reduce your amount of cable management stress, I guess. And it is 80 plus gold, which means you are going to be efficient with your power supply, as well as it being a tier 1 power supply, which means that it does have really good components inside, and just overall less likely to blow up. So that is definitely a plus in my book. I get quite a couple of questions on Windows, and you could definitely, if you are planning on building a PC like this, you can definitely buy Windows from Microsoft or wherever you're going to buy your parts from, and that's going to run you about $100. But if you want to save money on Windows, you can definitely go onto kingwin.net and pick up a code off there. I'm not sponsored by them, I'm not endorsed by them, but I just believe that is one of the best ways to bootleg Windows, and you do save a lot of money. So there you go, that is the $1,000 gaming PC build. Actually, the total of it is $1,012.73 as of the 7th of August 2016. $12 extra, that's not too bad. Yeah, tell me if you guys did enjoy the build. Let me know what other budgets I should do, or what other components I should use in my builds. And yeah, I really want to get back into making regular build videos at least once a week. I really like doing great builds. Kind of the reason why I stopped is just no new parts, or nothing interesting has come out. But we've got new processors, I guess, with Broadwell E. We've got a lot of new graphics cards coming out, and there are a lot of budgets that I haven't covered as well, especially in the high-end range. My $3,000 and my $5,000 builds I have not done. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, really do appreciate it. If you did like the video, well, smack that thumbs up button, and also subscribe if you're new. Go ahead and leave a comment on what you thought, and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, all those good things, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.